So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James. And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
James against Wade. Love kicks to LeBron. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
Dragic gets the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
James with it. Wade picks him up. LeBron dishes to Smith. And it's Wade with the rebound.
You can tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Bosch passes to Dragic. Shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. LeBron drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. In the corner, Smith with it.
Me and Caleb.
That 3 off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks. Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
On defense, Miami. They lead by 4.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And LeBron throws it down.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And it's Dragic off the drive.
No jump.
Wide open look. Another miss by Deng. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Luol Deng.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Wade drives in, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now, here's Wade. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change, and he gets it back. Just 2 to shoot. Deng for 3.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Love.
Who that?
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that. Regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Dragic dishes to Dang to the left wing. Here's Bosch. Cans the shot from the wing.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm. And
for me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game. And that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's Dragic with the drive. Whiteside, the pass to Deng. Outside Bosch. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Cavaliers trailing. That's a 2 from Smith. James kicks to Irving. Smith for 3. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Wade with it. Now Smith defending, and it's Wade penetrating. Dragic with a wide open look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
In transition, here comes Miami. Wade with the ball. Dragic dishes to Bosh. Bangs home the trifecta. Bosh has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Nobody near Irving. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 now.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 9 points for J.R. Smith.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And stolen by Love.
No.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving passes to Thompson. LeBron kicks to Smith, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Off the inbound pass.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Bosh, high post. Rips down the breakaway slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And the rejection by LeBron. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great work tonight on the defensive side of the ball. How does the team's defense play into your offense?
It just energizes us. We have
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
an excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside, and it's Dragic into the point. Lots of room, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
That's tipped.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Thompson against Dang. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is on Smith. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Bosch, high post. He's going up against Love. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Wade. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the efforts that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there, Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Dang attacking, and too long on the shot. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. And it's Dragic off the drive. Heat moving the ball around. Wade dishes to Bosch. Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
It's been a solid outing for Bosch. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Bosch going around him. Tries again, and Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 7.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat leading by 7. It's tipped out to Wade.
Oh.
Dishes it to Whiteside. Here's Dragic from outside. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the default.
And the rejection by James. And here's Bosch for 3. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside Bosch takes the 3.
Wow.
And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Will it go? And it's Smith finishing it off.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Well, through 3/4 of...
Give it up for your Heat.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Wade drives in. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Look what he did, though. You seeing it anyway. Look what he did, though.
Wade's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And here we go with Dang running it up the floor.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Right side of screen, and there's the call on James. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
J.R. Smith on the wing. No one near James as he lets it go and misses it off the right side of the rim. Irving against Dragic. Pass to Bosh. No good. Great D that time from Love. Irving for three. LeBron passes to Thompson. Smith with it. Wade picks him up. Smith kicks to James. The second chance effort. LeBron with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Oh, my God.
No time at all.
Default. 3-point is not even up. Goofy.
And it's now 22 points for Goran Dragic. It's LeBron with the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
Hey, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And it's Smith missing.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Whiteside with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Dang kicks to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The drive by Thompson, powered down with both hands.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
a fantastic
So
show.
why is he on a screen
and
anyway?
what an amazing all-around game it was for Goran Dragic. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The tray. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. It's stolen by Dang. And it's Dragic off the drive. Stolen by Thompson.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Wade outside. Outside Dragic.
Hey, Gordon
And so
Dragic
it's
got
Miami
a strap.
winning this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage. And
Gordon
Sports
Dragic. Ain't no next
post-game
quarter.
show.
Hey, I just beat this nigga something like 40-something to 60.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance
I'm
to present
stream- and
our
I'm
Jordan
streaming live.
Goran Dragic. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he
I did
keeps
put
shooting
on-
like... And folks, that'll
Live
wrap it up
stream.
for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
You gotta put on YouTube. What are you doing? Go upstairs. Why is your pants halfway down? Go upstairs. It don't matter. Go upstairs. You a little girl. Bye. Go upstairs. Jayon is his name.
That's why they can't hear that.
Uh-huh.
No, they can't. Jayon is not his name. Keyshawn lost. No, Jayon. Keyshawn lost and Jayon won, baby. I do it. Oh,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I didn't mean to do that.
Come on, man. Press start, bro. I don't want this team.
I thought you
Right.
Io non dormo quando ti penso, io non dormo e basta e compenso. Io lo so che siamo uniti, se a capirsi basta il silenzio. Senza te sarai nel vuoto, mentre insieme siamo immortali. Baby, accelero la moto, chiudi
Bro,
gli occhi,
hurry
spegni i
up, bro.
fanali. Vedi, noi siamo la luce insieme.
You said he
Il
ain't been
mare
on
che
the last few
produce
days.
bene. La notte abbassa lo sguardo, che guardarci non gli conviene. Siamo il
I
bianco
have.
e siamo il nero, siamo Dio che appare davvero. Siamo piccoli e perfetti, come
greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with
Her
us on
phone
this
do got
Wednesday
me
night
wrong.
edition
She
of
on
the
the
NBA on 2K
How
Sports.
can you do that? Right. She's slow.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can
She a stupid dummy. Stop it. She's stupid the car. What? Yeah, that's nasty. With a snowflake. Stop. You gotta stop looking her butt. And I'm playing with whoever I play with. In the butthole by you. There you go. I don't know who to get because everybody sucks. Who should I play with? Give me a team to play with. Give me a team to play with. Rondo.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100
Live
real
streaming
quick.
game.
They be on that rap to pay the bills.
We got Seth
Now
Curry
I'm
on my
finna-
team.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, know yourself,
That's his
know your
brother.
worth. My actions being louder than my words.
No,
How you
his name
so
is Stephen.
still
His name
so
is
down
Seth.
to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, big with the sauce. Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. This boy, OVO, man, we really with boy.
I'm the rookie of the book.
I'm the rookie of the book. I got all of this.
Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Yeah.
Green kicks to Curry. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rondo.
You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All
Hey, they
filled up
cheating
and ready to
because
go.
DeMarcus Cousins shoot threes.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Great with Cauley-Stein. His defense is the first thing that you notice. Very adept at shot blocking already. Does a lot of things, Clark, very well.
But, Kevin, I think it's his agility and the way he moves his feet defensively as a 7-footer. He literally can defend all 5 positions.
That's a great point. His perimeter defense, I mean, against smaller players, something to behold.
Outstanding.
And here's Rondo after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Rondo passes to Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Screen by Cousins. And McLemore kicks to Rondo. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
With the presentation stuff.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Put some respect on my name.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry.
Some respect on my cat.
Thompson passes to Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That is his first foul of the game.
And former Coach of the Year George Karl making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And Cousins throws it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Jumps up, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Thompson back to Barnes. Pass to Bogut. feeds it to Curry.
Get that out of it. That's a block.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
I'm dirty.
Here's Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A nice bounce-back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Now here's Rondo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Curry pulls it down. Passes to Barnes. Oh, that's a block. And they're able to recover. Curry kicks to Bogut. That's tipped.
Oh, yeah, we out, Rondo. We out. Oh, yeah.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And
get dunked on, Curry. Get dunked on, Curry.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Outside Rondo and stolen by Barnes.
I wish he would.
Curry is inside. He's guarded by Cousins. And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by Cousins.
Wow.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
I wish that would have been number 5.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Bro, Curry everything.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late. You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that
wow.
really always been Curry's approach.
Oh, he just broke Curry. He just broke Curry.
I don't care.
He just broke Curry.
He didn't make him fall.
So he stumbled. He stumbled. Ooh. Ooh, Curry stumbled. Curry stumbled.
Hone and upgrade his game. How he's able to take it that
hey, Zyrell, I just made Curry stumble. It don't matter who wins. Nigga, I made Curry stumble. Rondo did. And he hit a 3-ball on him.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Drops in the breakaway layup.
You hear me?
Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the...
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Outside Rondo to the middle. Here's Cousins, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power.
Bro, how was he
on that
making
two-hand?
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gay outside. And they double up Gay.
Ooh, Barnes.
Here's Cauley Stein, and it's good.
And one.
Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
You stupid. Because you should have went up.
I didn't see that.
Thompson with it. Now defended by McLemore.
You suck.
Clark, remember,
He had a
year
wide
ago,
open
Klay
lane
Thompson
and he
was
chose to pass the ball
trade
out.
speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the
To
Timberwolves
shoot a three to
for
miss.
Kevin Love.
Yeah, and in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point.
35.
But I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
On the wing, Thompson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And stolen by Cousins. Shots good by McLemore.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, three-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
Your practices is going to be
State's
at
gotten into
your
trouble with
home
the three ball in
stadium.
the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And now the fast
So where y'all gonna
break
practice
with
at?
the ball. The offensive rebound. Good ball movement here by the Kings. McLemore with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Gay, that's a two-pointer. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Inside, it's stolen by Green. Down low, here's Barnes. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And a wide open look for Rondo. Gay dishes to Rondo. Here's Cousins. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Smacking you now, boy.
Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that is...
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Not Vic.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game throughout
Stop
the
pressing
first
stuff,
quarter.
bro.
Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Oh, you saying you respect me? It's only 22 to 19.
It's been a good night for Thompson. 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from behind the arc, the better off they'll be.
McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Cauley Stein. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Snatched up. And Cousins kicks to McLemore. The dish now to Cauley Stein. Goes back up. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Kings leading now by 5. Kings were off to a high start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players. And it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Curry attacking. Bogut the pass to Curry. To the wing right side. Barnes can't get it to go.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired.
And game I watches the way, ain't got no time for that.
It was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
Curry pass to Bogut. And the wide open shot from Green. Warriors the rebound. Thompson outside. And he's way off from outside.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half. You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
And Curry has it in the corner. Rondo with the steal. Gay with it. And now by Barnes. The drive by Gay. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I done gave my watches away, ain't got no time for that.
Too many empty trips. They need some
asking where's my heart, good luck finding that. How long can I see her around? Think I'm still timing that. Think I'm still timing that.
You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Rondo against Thompson. Outside, Green. The 19-foot shot. Shot is off. Great D that time from Rondo. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Screen by Cousins. He kicks to McLemore. Back to Rondo. 1:33 left in the third. Cauley Stein at the elbow. Now here's McLemore outside. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. The big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent work.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Rondo drives in. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
Warriors trail by 11. Thompson with it. Now defended by McLemore. Rondo on the double team. From 15 feet away. And good. Through the hoop. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And for Rondo, and the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help. at that point guard position.
There's the bucket. Good.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Rondo with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good.
Floater.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Well, through three. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors trail by 13, and Golden State looking who they got. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner. You know, the Warriors took some slack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here's Rondo. From down in the low post, it goes. Rondo's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy look.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Mark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. And while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Thompson outside. Back to Green. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. But tried by Rondo.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Another miss by Rondo.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Gay against Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, he's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Rondo drives in, and it's sent back by Bogut. It's stolen by Bogut. To the inside. Thompson with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Got that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down. Just 10 points with the bucket from Thompson.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking about it.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, even then, he might just go over it. He could. Check out the elevation he gets.
Amazing. Oh, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Gay. It's blocked. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes with the ball. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. From deep. It's rebounded by Rondo.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live it.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Unloads from 13. And Rudy Gay again. And the Kings lead by 11.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
It's Thompson off the drive. Outside for Curry. Curry with another miss. Here's Sacramento now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Rudy Gay on the way. Covered by Barnes. Another miss by Gay.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Over to the left wing. From deep, McLemore.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. Three from Gay, off on that one. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A confident win and one where they took.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Rajon Rondo, who notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Like a bay putty.
Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong, hey man, go that way, B. Hey, man, I'm done holding back on you niggas, man. Straight up, man. Y'all niggas better go watch Montana 301 through 14 or something.